The lives we live are busy. I mean, very busy, busier than they've ever been. It's non-stop information. We have work. You have to pick up the kids. Oh, I have to go on a date with the wife. It's just non-stop. Life is like this never-ending project. It doesn't really slow down. It just gets faster with time, but we get better at dealing with the more things that come. And the thing is, you're trying to stay on top of your career and better yourself with self-education, books, videos. Like, it's clear you're watching this video, and sometimes your brain just turns into a smoothie. Everything's blended together and there's nothing solid left to grab onto. Like, if you wanted to sit down and arrange your thoughts, you couldn't even do it if you wanted to. Your mind is noisy, cluttered, and quite literally everywhere. And here's what I've realized, and maybe you've noticed this too. Overstimulation isn't just about too much going on externally, like the sound there, there's vibrations here, there's someone screeching the chalk on the board, but a lot of the time it's also about what's going on internally. You can be overstimulated but doing absolutely nothing. In those periods, your thoughts are swirling, reminders, worries, random to do lists, goals, fears, all of those going through your head all at the same time. Instead of focusing on one thing, like I always preach, your brain is trying to carry 20 different things all at the same time. This mental state makes it impossible to think clearly, prioritize, and to make progress in any one of those things. But that's where brain dumps come in. Yes, brain dumps. They're not cute, they're not aesthetic, but I promise you they work. And I know they work because I've been doing them for the past 3 years. A brain dump is exactly what it sounds like. Whatever's going on in your head, you grab a piece of paper, probably your journal, and you write down everything. You're not trying to make it in some ordered way. If there's diarrhea coming out of your brain, diarrhea will go on your paper. If it's solid, your paper will be solid. Whatever is in your brain, you write it as it comes out. So if your thought is, oh, I want to have pizza, you write it down. Then the next thought is, what if I fail? You write down all those thoughts. Literally dump all your thoughts on a paper. And of course, you can say them out loud, but it would be quite weird if someone walks in and you're just sitting there thinking, oh, I'm overwhelmed because I don't know what pizza I want to have for dinner tonight. The very next thing you say is, where are my socks? Like, someone will think you're actually going insane. So, for now, let's stick to journaling. When you start to do this, at first it feels chaotic. It feels like you're writing non-stop. The thoughts are never going to end. But eventually, you'll find that now you're waiting 15 seconds between each thought. And then you're waiting 30 seconds. And then eventually, you'll find that you have nothing else left to write. And everything else you have left to write is just an extension of a previous thought. So now, at this point, when all you're thinking about, or all you're writing about is an extension of the previous thought, you'll find that you've dumped all you need to dump out of your brain. And you now have enough clarity to think in a progressive way. And that's the whole point of brain dumps. Brain dumps aren't meant to completely revolutionize your brain and to give you the best clarity you've ever seen, but it's to give your brain the space to think, give your brain the space to become clear. Because what you're doing is you clear the noise and you create space. And now, with that space, you can choose what to do. You can choose which project to focus on. You can choose which problem you want to solve. I want to make it clear, brain dumps will not solve everything. It's not going to hand you a life plan on a silver platter, but it will give you room to breathe, room to think, room to strategize. It'll give you room to choose the one thing that you want to focus on. And when you choose that one thing, you won't be overstimulated, surrounded by thoughts thinking, oh, do that. Nah, you will have the clarity to be able to think. Once you process that one thing that you've chosen, the cool thing is, the next time you need to do a brain dump, that thing probably won't come up. The thing that you chose, that one thing you chose to process, probably won't come up at the next time you're doing the brain dump. I'm not going to say that you're going to have less things to brain dump about, because like I said, life is this never ending project. Like, there are always new things coming, not in a bad way, but like there are always new opportunities, new things that we can achieve. So with that comes new things that we're going to think about. So once we replace something, once we achieve something, there's always going to be something else. Because I don't think we can live in just the state of being where we don't want anything, we don't want to achieve anything, we're just there. I don't know, I wouldn't want to live like that. So anyways, next time your mind feels like it's racing at 100 miles an hour, take a brain dump. Every messy, half-formed, anxious thought, just get it out. You will actually be surprised how much clarity is waiting for you underneath the noise. So anyways, if this has helped you, I post more things like this in depth in my community. If you want to join the community, click the first link below and it will take you to the community. The first thing you'll find there is a free ebook that I created, which is called A Guide to Better Mental Health, which is essentially just all the knowledge I have on improving your mental health, but distilled. That's all. Link in the description. I don't know if I said it, but it's free.